Hi everyone. I'm actually making this really quick video because I haven't really been very active in terms of like updates about what I'm doing, and I've been quite busy, and basically the Chinese New Year, or not Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year season is coming soon, and I actually am trying to get some days to rest before I um, get back to work after that. I just like cramming the work for even for the coming week, uh, in preparation of lectures and everything, into 2 weeks into one, not just 1 week but a few days. But I think I'm actually getting there, but I'm not quite getting there yet. I just need one more day, like tomorrow, and then I need to just, after that I can probably just rest for a while. And I just want to make this little bit of a video about something that I've been, thinking about, and because it's been almost like, I think, 1 year. Yeah, 1 year actually, from the time I made those kind of like videos about my state, healing, recovery, things like that. And then in between, like the end of last year, I had all those health scares. With the thyroid cyst and everything, which led to certain things, and kind of realized like certain things about life lessons that I need to kind of just internalize it within myself. And oh my goodness, this is one strand of wire. I mean, it's not a major issue, but yeah. But anyway, so things like what kind of lessons I learned as I was like recovering. And yeah, I know that this is something that I think most people don't want to talk about when we're on a kind of road to recovery. We get so busy. Those who aren't busy, who are still recovering, who have some kind of issues to handle, we kind of wallow. We wallow in, not if not in self pity, we wallow in anger, hatred, rage, frustration. All these emotions. And I don't believe in such a thing called negative emotions, because I believe that every emotion, no matter how we deem them to be negative or not good for us, I believe that there's a time and season for everything. So when we deal with them, the most important thing is to like face them instead of escaping from them. So but what kind of lessons did I learn over that 1 year? The 1 year is that really, some people are not really important at all. Like, I hate to say it, but you realize that as you recover, the people you thought were your tribe, your so-called allies, your friends, they may not be that important. You know why? Like when I told people about that lump, which now has kind of like more or less subsided after the aspiration or extraction processes, okay, two times, I kind of realized that there are some people who, for them, their so-called reasoning that they are too busy, or just simply silence, radio silence, is really a sign that you are not of any importance to them. Okay, so I mean, the truth is this: they could have been with you when you were going through some hard times, but when you're starting to sort of like you recover, get better, the fact that they just don't talk to you anymore, they ghost on you, they maintain radio silence, you didn't exist to them. And especially when you run into some new issues because of health or whatever, it simply is a sign. Because we always believe that like this is the way conditioning in society always works. We think that if someone doesn't talk to us, we need to just try our best to convince them or to get their replies, whether the person is a narcissist or not, whether the person is at least empathetic or has some degree or smidgen of conscience or empathy. It doesn't work that way, okay? And I kind of realized there's this saying: no response is also a response, and it's a powerful one, okay? So when they keep silent, they go silent on you, you know what you should do? People who do that to you, you should actually ignore them as well. Okay, you should cut them off. I mean, I'm not saying do it for everyone, but you know, the majority, the likelihood of them having done that to you intentionally is a sign that you are not important to them. I had to actually cut off that friend from New Creation Church. I don't ever talk to her because she's got to pray for me to, you know, be unalive, or pray for me to get sick, saying that it's a punishment by God for not being an evangelical Christian. And what else? That other friend who was like currently a flight attendant, you know, like go radio silence. I don't care. You know what? I told you about my health issues and you just kept quiet as if I didn't exist. Okay? I don't know, do you have a conscience? You probably don't have. Or become as fake as people in SIA, in Singapore Airlines. Big deal, you know? Okay, so you know what? People who are you think that are your friends might not be your friends. Okay? You need to be your own best friend. Okay? And I remember that you know the psychotherapist was asking me, you know, because one of the few things that when you're trying to recover from PTSD and abuse trauma is that we can become very, you know, isolated. We start holding ourselves in. We don't want to talk to people. We think that the world is against us, or we think that people are just trying to get something out of us. Yeah, I kind of realized it isn't always that true. And you know, the strange thing is when I was in Georgia last year. No, not last year. The year before last year. Like that was during December of 2023. In Georgia, in Tbilisi, in the capital, I took pictures. You know, there was like two Chinese girls, actually mainland Chinese girls. You know the reputation they have for being terrible. You know, mainland Chinese people. But they were very young girls. I guess they were traveling together as a pair. And I asked them to help me take photos. You know, and they're very nice. They obliged. They took pictures for me. Standing or sitting outside the Holy Trinity Cathedral or Tbilisi, which is one of the biggest, probably the biggest church or cathedral in Tbilisi, because you can actually see the golden dome and everything. It's a golden dome. And you know, my friend and trainer, okay, Rob, who was moved to Mexico, saw the pictures on Facebook. I kind of think that he's living vicariously as a friend and trainer now that he's in Mexico, and an American living in Mexico, far away on the other side of the globe. But he just told me, Kevin, looks like there's still some good people out there, we don't know them personally, but there's still good people out there. I kind of think that he makes a lot of sense, and as kind of thing, time goes by, I kind of realize this thing as well. In Singapore, the whole thing with people, like, friendships, people say, oh, this person is my friend, this person is my friend, but the truth is this, one friend that I know for years, he used to say this thing about, because he was in the States for more than 10 years before he came back to Singapore. Now he's like working. I haven't really, talked much to him, but he said something that made a lot of sense back. Then he said, we're talking about friends. He said, people here are just, superficial when they say they are your friends, but who are really your friends? I mean, you don't need to have actually seen them a lot, but at least they should be your friends to, take more concern, show more interest in your life, ask you how you are, listen to you when you're needing some to talk to. At least you don't have to assume that they need your help, because it's not the case. But he said that some of these people here, they say, oh, we are friends, you're my friend. But actually, it's not really a friend. It's very superficial. It's so superficial. It takes a lot to know people who are your friends. So anyway, this is the one thing. Yeah, we don't know who is our friends, and the thing is, sometimes the people that we think the people that we think are our friends, they're not really friends. They're just acquaintances, and why do we go around sharing with others our trauma and whatever when we don't even really know them as well? I mean, yeah, maybe they can become closer to us, they might empathize with us or whatever, but after a while you realize some people don't want you doing well better than them. Okay, they're just who they are, or they have their own mask. You're wearing a mask, and they don't tell you. Okay, so you know what, you have to protect yourselves. We have to protect ourselves, especially in this world. The more empathetic you are, the more you should be careful. Okay, people who claim to be empathetic might not even be empaths, just fake. This is the world, So Anyway, I'm going back home. I have to finish the reading for tomorrow. There's an online class and everything, and yeah, it's actually pretty windy and nice, and I actually want to make the best use out of this remaining few minutes before I get back, yeah, to my apartment. Yes, and yeah, finish reading my books, yeah, for tomorrow's seminar class. Okay, so have a good one, everyone. Okay, bye bye.